G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for our second last SBR tutorial. That brings us to full power, stage 29, and this is the team I'm going in with. A lot of heavy hitters in here. We've got a couple of attack alls and we've got some nice defense in there as well. So let's jump right in and see how we go. So up first, got that Tien Chiaozu combo. Now, the other option at your leader position is to go with, this is not a great rotation for defense, so I'm going to pop Icarus straight off the bat. But the other option to go here is you can go with Super Saiyan for full power Goku. And he's going to give you a big booster as well, but I just feel that Broly gives you a lot more value with that attack all. And when he transforms, getting off multiple supers is very handy. And it is pretty easy to find a rainbow linked out. That might hurt a little. Yep. So this was not a good rotation to start off with. They're two Broly's defense isn't crazy, and then Krillin's isn't bad, and he's raising his attack and defense, but still needs a couple turns in there to do that. So mine hasn't got SA20. I still need to grind out that second Krillin. But as we all know, that's quite a challenge. 770 medals is a lot. So we'll put that one off for a little bit. We'll actually pop an Android 8. No point wasting that Princess Snake. We can use that later. So we're going to go for a big whack here on Tien. Didn't quite get the 18 key, which is annoying. And we also aren't set up for a super with Cell. So that's very disappointing. But we'll slide that across. And we've got Frieza there tanking for us. So even without the items, as you've seen, I've used him in plethora of SBR runs. These golden Freezer EZA units, they're your ideal SBR tank. They're great. And so 1.7, not as high as we would have hoped for, but we'll lower that attack and defense here as well. So, just that attack, sorry. So that's handy, and then Sal's defense will hold up anyway. And here we've got our big player, Gohan. He definitely one of the most versatile units in the game. So we got off that, and yeah, we'll just stick with that. We've got the two attack alls again with Broly and Krillin. Now this Krillin unit's actually really good. If you're looking for another unit to do full power LGE, he's stacking his attack and defense each 12 key super, so he's really handy there. And you're gonna have type advantage by the end of the run. So definitely a unit to think about using. And free to play, obviously, always helps. So everyone's able to get him. So we'll sit through these. Probably be another 80k or so. 104. It's not far off it. But Krillin's gonna attack all. And he's going to raise that defense again. I think I did go full crit with actually, no, maybe I went nearly straight down the middle with crit and additional because I wanted to be able to use him on that LGE team and also have him able to dominate the World Tournament. Not that I think I'll use him for the World Tournament anyways, because I'll probably run with an extreme team, just because there's so many good extreme attack all units, especially with the link level update, that big bad bosses, you can cause some real damage. So hopefully we get the finish here with Goku and Frieza. Yep, that's nice, and we'll get off a couple of additional supers here, hopefully. My Goku and Freezer, I believe, has one dupe in him, so he's only sitting at 69%. So, and then you go full crit with him because he's a hard hitter, and that's what you got to use him for. Really good for the punching bag as well. So if you're going for those missions, you got to get off those crits to break those machines, get all those rewards. But this is why I like having Broly, getting off those 3 supers, and Yamcha goes adios. With that defensive lowering as well, it's pretty handy. So now we come up against Videl and Gohan, and then Goten and Trunks. So we will be able to get off. Actually, it might be better to go that way. Though it would be nice to link the 2 Saiyans together, but we'll go after. So what do we need? We need 5 here, so we'll take that type advantage. Then we'll go type advantage again. And then we'll pop a Princess Snake. Get that defense really locked and loaded. And we'll just go with that. Not a great orb setup for our next rotation, unfortunately, but we'll just see how we link up. Additionals would have been very nice. My Gohan is rainbowed with max additional, but not to be this time. So after this, we want Cell to get supered from this Goten and Trunks as well to make the most of that type advantage. But knowing my luck, probably. Oh, there we go, perfect. Mighty Mask, Mighty Mask turns into Goten and Trunks. Do have him rainbowed, so it always scares me seeing him. I really hope that I do not pull another copy of him out of any banner. It'll be heartbreaking for me if I do. Funnily enough, was my first LR that I got, and was also the first LR I rainbowed, so that was quite fitting, I won't lie. But we're going to struggle here to get off the supers, which is not ideal. Not, as I said last rotation, not a good orb setup for us, but at least we're not going to take a great deal of damage because we've got such an attack focus on that Golden Freezer, and he's going to, as you're watching, he's tanking everything. So, yeah, we still wear a lot of damage there, but there's not much you can do if you're not getting off that super attack. There we go, there's that stun from Krillin, which is the other reason why he's really useful. Again, no. See, I want to make the most of the type, actually, because we got lucky there because of that stun from Krillin. That's allowed us to switch that rotation around, and we can make the most of type advantage there. And then we'll set up. We've got 5 strong orbs there ready to go for next rotation for that super from whoever we choose it to be. But yeah, we got very lucky with that stun. That opened up this rotation for us. And especially if we get additionals from Gohan, which we're not going to. That is annoying. Obviously, would have loved to have had Cell taking those hits. Probably should. Yeah, it's hard because you got to determine what's worth more, taking a hit or the defense. I'd say I probably chose wrong then, but would have been nice to have Cell coming into this rotation because we would have got that transformation off. We'll just pop the Android 8, put Freezer in there to tank, and then doesn't really matter. Hopefully we get that as a nice easy finish, and then we won't have to worry about him attacking Broly. There we go. It for some reason hasn't registered our passive being active there, and that's why Freezer's taken so much damage. It must be he needs to have his passive active before using an item. I'd say must be the case there. So we've worn a bit of damage. But here we go. We should get the finish here. No critical. Wow, that's rough. Not much you can do about that though. So, but at least we've got old reliable Broly sitting here getting off multiple attacks for us. So we'll come in. There you go. I actually might pop this transformation from Gohan just because it's one we very rarely get to see, and it is such a cool animation. It should be nostalgic for everyone that watched Dragon Ball Z in their younger days. No, certainly one of my favourite moments. And we'll go with that. Remembering here we don't want to get off the Dokkan attack, but we also want to get off the super, so this is going to be very close. Damn it. That sucks. That really sucks. I went overboard with the cell. I should have just taken the other orbs, but that's okay. Quite a quick Dokkan attack mode there. Usually a lot slower, but we'll wipe out Gohan and Vidal and we'll get it's a cool animation, obviously, after his transformation. Bang, we got that father-son Kamehameha. 5 million's obviously a big attack stat with without a crit too. So that would have been so handy here. But here we are. Pop a Whis straight away. We're still probably going to wear a pretty significant amount of damage. Might actually pay to take Goku and Frieza off rotation. I think either way here we're in a bit of trouble. Going to go against that type. Just let me check that. Yeah, so we're going to lower attack and defense. We're going to take that type disadvantage and just lower that attack and defense so that we don't wear too crazy of a hit. Very lucky to get supered on Golden Frieza, because as we've mentioned before, that's where we want our supers, because we're tanking for nothing. So here we go, we got that attack all with type advantage on the int Goku and Vegeta, which is handy, but they also haven't supered yet, so that does give me fear for this last part of the rotation. But hopefully we can get a big critical here. Nope. And as I said before, the worst fears are coming to fruition. 160k, even after being lowered. Definitely hurts. But we'll slip Gohan into that first slot. That should just get us off our super. And that's again just going to get off our super. And I'll just take the healing orbs there. So really banking on my Gohan hasn't done a single addition attack this whole video, so still hasn't. That's crazy how unlucky sometimes you can be. But him raising his defense there would have been, or twice, would have been very handy in case we got supered. But clearly we didn't, so we got lucky on that front, I guess, if you want to take it that way. But we'll just keep going, ticking along, and we'll slowly wear down at these guys. Fortunately, don't have a strong category unit, otherwise we would be able to power through Great Saiyaman, but it is what it is. So we've got the attack all there, so it doesn't really matter what we do, and then we've got the attack all there as well, so it doesn't matter who we're signalling up to attack. Poor old Golden Frieza cops another one, but tank set. 46k. That's pretty good. No items active, remember, at this stage. Might pop another one next rotation. We'll just see how we go. See how much health we finish this rotation with. How close we are to finishing off that Int Goku and Vegeta. So there we go. Krillin will raise and attack all. Hopefully we can get a stun off again like he did in that last battle. There we go, 1. Oh, thought we were going to get the double stun there. That would have been crazy. So we've got Fizz stunned. So we'll just continue going after Int Goku and Vegeta. Might be tempted to go that side just because we open up those tech orbs for Goku and Frieza, and there we go. We just got off that super, which is nice because we want to be activating that attack lowering as much as possible. Forgot to pop an item actually. That could be very dangerous. There's our first additional. Crazy that that's our first additional for the whole video with a rainbowed full additional Gohan, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles, and there we go. Big critical. It's just what we needed to see. Would be nice if Cell and Cell Juniors, the Fizz, was classified as full power, because then we would have been able to slot him in next to this Int Cell, and those two together are perfect linking partners. They work great together. But here we go. So double Broly transformations. Oh, and it's spaced it out perfectly for us. Just pop a quick Princess Snake just for the sake of it. Pop that, and then that. We've got a ton of strong orbs there just sitting for us. And we got Frieza in the middle taking all these hits. So Dokkan was actually nice to us there. It's maybe trying to make up for all those super attacks that I've missed out with on my Rainbowed Gohan. But we will go very close to finishing these two on this rotation, just because of all that defense lowering there, and then I'm assuming we're gonna get off multiple supers with my Broly at the end here. So not rainbowed like the Friends one was, and I think my links are only sitting at about 5 to 6 with this Broly. So a lot more damage output I can get from him, and he's definitely going to be a unit that I do get to link level 10 links, because he's just so handy to take into those quest runs while you're grinding those links, getting off those attack all, finishing those Cybermen nice and easy for us. But here we go. We go one big 18 key and another. And then we'll just take that, and this will be the last rotation. What's the bet that we show off with a additional super here if we don't get the finish? Just to just for a bit of a laugh from Dokkan. Doesn't matter. We got the finish anyway. So there you go, guys. That's full power, done and dusted. Not a hard run, I don't think. Just the usual items popped. Didn't have to go deep down in the well. Didn't look anywhere like dying apart from that first battle, because we just got a rough rotation. So hope you guys are able to use this video to build your own team to get through that mission, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. It'll keep coming out daily, so keep an eye out for that, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next video.